Beckham complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Now Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's the end of the
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
14. Browns 7.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
For Buffalo.
The Bills say they have it, and they do.
Covered by Buffalo.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On the pickup, it's second and inches. At the Browns' 11-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Singletary.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
First and goal, Buffalo.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
B.J. Goodson made the
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
At the 23-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This is caught. It's Dearness Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, 47 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And now the Bills have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now,
the Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
And the Bills.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Allen to throw once more. Flushed out right. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll take